A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant statement made on May 7, 2025, U.S. Vice President JD Vance emphasized the urgent need for direct negotiations between Russia and Ukraine to bring an end to the ongoing conflict that has claimed countless lives on both sides. Speaking at a Washington event hosted by the Munich Security Conference, Vance expressed his concern over the prolonged nature of the war, stating, "I think for too long, the Russians and the Ukrainians have been fighting. Obviously, there's been a lot of people dying on both sides, and there have been a lot of innocent loss of life." The vice president pointed out that it is absurd for the war to continue without constructive dialogue between the two nations, highlighting the necessity for both parties to come to the table to discuss what is required to resolve the conflict. Vance acknowledged that while the Russians are making demands for concessions to end the war, the U.S. government believes these conditions are excessive. He remarked, "The Russians are asking for a certain set of requirements, a certain set of concessions in order to end the conflict. We think they're asking for too much." Despite this, Vance emphasized the importance of understanding the Kremlin's perspective, stating, "You don't have to agree with the Russian justification for the war, and certainly, both the president and I have criticized the full-scale invasion, but you have to try to understand where the other side is coming from." He further clarified that he does not believe the Russian side is uninterested in finding a resolution, but rather that there is a significant gap between the two nations that must be bridged through dialogue. The vice president reiterated the United States' willingness to participate in discussions aimed at resolving the conflict, but he stressed that the primary negotiations should occur directly between Moscow and Kiev. Vance's call for direct talks comes amid ongoing tensions and hostilities in the region, as both sides remain entrenched in their positions. The U.S. administration has been actively involved in supporting Ukraine throughout the conflict, but Vance's comments indicate a shift towards encouraging direct engagement between the conflicting parties to find a lasting solution. The vice president's remarks have sparked discussions among policymakers and analysts about the potential for renewed diplomatic efforts to end the war. As the situation continues to evolve, the international community watches closely, hoping for a breakthrough that could lead to peace in the region. The emphasis on dialogue and understanding between Russia and Ukraine is crucial, as both nations have suffered immensely due to the ongoing hostilities. The call for direct negotiations highlights the need for a collaborative approach to address the complex issues at hand and to foster an environment conducive to peace. The vice president's comments serve as a reminder that while military support for Ukraine remains vital, diplomatic solutions must also be prioritized to achieve a sustainable resolution to the conflict. As discussions unfold, the world awaits to see if this renewed emphasis on dialogue will pave the way for a peaceful resolution to one of the most pressing geopolitical crises of our time. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.